Hundreds of mods exist for Skyrim that add new quests and storylines to the game. These mods range in quality from professional grade to barely playable to just plain bizarre. I'm formerly Blue, and in this series I'll be reviewing every Skyrim quest mod, and then we're going to rank them. Today we'll be looking at It Beats for Her, ported to Skyrim Special Edition in January 2019 by Klimek of Iverstead. As I do for every review, I'll start with my spoiler-free review before diving into full spoiler thoughts and highlights from my playthrough. It Beats for Her is a short mystery quest taking place entirely in Falkreath. It adds a new building and relies partially on the vanilla Falkreath landscape. If you have mods installed that overhaul the city, you may have conflicts with this mod. Despite its brevity, It Beats for Her is a compelling story that succeeds in making the player feel intrigued and uneasy at the same time. The quest begins when you receive a courier's letter in Falkreath and are recruited to solve this local mystery. The initial premise is simple, but the story becomes more complex and is quite well written. There are no new voice lines in this mod, just information conveyed through written means, and it fits naturally into the flow of the quest. Overall, my opinion of this mod is quite positive, and I'd recommend it to everyone who's looking for a quick story-based quest mod. Now let's get into some spoilers. The story begins when we receive a letter from someone informing us that his true love is threatened by a monstrous elven man who he's tracked to Falkreath. Both he and his love carry twin emerald rings. The author apparently found a poem written by the elf that frightened him and conveyed dark motives. The parcel contains a key to the elf's house, and so we go to investigate. The house appears abandoned, but we locate a hidden basement. Within, we find several notes written by the elf. One conveys that he recognizes the monster within himself and even pondered killing himself, but another note reveals that he's in love with a woman who always sees the good in him. Knowing how stories tend to go, this is probably the same woman as the true love of the man who contacted us. These notes are very well written, by the way. "I would pretend she loved me and that would be enough," reads one line. In a third note, the elf gives directions to where the woman always is at midday and states his intentions to bare his soul to her, revealing the monster within, and hopes that she'll profess her love for him in spite of it. So I attempt to follow these directions, but I've overhauled Falkreath with other mods and can't find the location the note referenced. Apparently what you're supposed to find is the woman's dead body with an emerald ring on her finger, so I end up using a console command to add the ring to my inventory. With the ring, we can unlock a door in the basement to reach the final room where we find the elf dead. A bloodstained note on the table says that he failed to end the monster and so now it has ended her. Sounds like he killed her and then he killed himself out of shame. But we also find on his body the other twin emerald ring, suggesting that this elf was actually the same person who contacted us in the first place, that he was the monster he wanted to warn us about. We find the strange poem that we had originally heard about. It reads, "I fester in this world like his vicious seed festers in her. It will drown her." This ending is strange and eerie and does a great job of leaving the player trying to determine the truth of what happened here. My interpretation is that the elven man had split personalities and his darker side wrote this poem. The vicious seed part may suggest that the woman was pregnant with his other half's child, but I'm really not sure. In any case, there's enough of a conclusion here to get a sense of closure, but still enough mystery to debate what the real story was. All in all, this was a great mod and I highly recommend it. Just keep in mind that it does conflict with certain other mods that alter Falkreath, such as Cities of the North. Thank you for watching. This channel is teeny tiny right now, but leaving a like or subscribing would do wonders to help us grow. Also, please let me know in the comments what quest mods you want to see me review next. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you next time.